Hitting record. It is recording. What's up? Yo. Welcome to the show. I'm Brian. I'm poor Brian 3D. I had to catnip up my cat because as soon as I started streaming or started setting up, he was here and he was gonna wreck some shit. Okay. So he's up there getting high, having fun. Let's go. I'm sorry, Dignan. I would love to hang out, but I gotta stream for my own sanity. So, yeah, welcome to the show. Gonna start off the show by talking about some Switch 2 shit, because, I don't know, have some initial thoughts on that, and I kind of want that on the record. And then, gonna play some Bust a Groove, PS1 rhythm game, that I find really cool. A lot of people find this game very cool. And yeah, I kind of want to chill a bit today. There might be some Fortnite festival after, because I don't know, I need to keep up on my battle pass or whatever. But chill stream today. At least I hope so. I don't know, maybe it goes crazy, but yeah, I've just had zero sleep. In the past couple days, I just put up a video, a Breeze Things video, that I promised on that would go up on Thursday, and it ended up being Friday just because I was procrastinating a little bit, and also I just was tired. I was gonna edit. I was like Wednesday night was when I did the bulk of the editing, and it got up until like 1 or 2 in the morning, where I'm like, should I just pull an all-nighter? And at that point, my edits were shit. So I just, I went to bed, and then, Dignan kept waking me up. And on Thursday, I woke up at, it was, I think it was 1 p.m. is when I woke up. And I was like, fuck, I was going to spend the entire morning editing Thursday morning. And I was going to hope to post, 12 p.m. Thursday. Just at the very last minute, just submit it, upload it, not even watch it myself. But I took my time. It was it's a long video. It's still a long video, even edited. It's 48 minutes. I hope it's good. It's really hard for me to watch that video now, because it's just my voice for 48 friggin' minutes, talking about games and shit. So, I cut it down 20 minutes. Maybe it could be cut down more. I want to be away from that video. But I hope you enjoy it. It was basically the same format as what I was doing. It even has the same soundtrack too, that I made for No One's Watching stuff. So yeah, I want to do more of that in the future. But yeah, I kind of want to I want to stockpile. I got some stuff today that I could show off, but I'm gonna save it for our new Breeze Things. It's gonna be interesting when yo, BB Alexis OB420. Thanks for the follow. Amazing name. Yeah, and I lost my train of thought. I'm gonna make more of those. Because I want to group them together to make them a little bit more worthwhile. But in some ways, this is kind of a Breeze Thing segment, because yeah, I just want to. The Switch 2 was announced on was it Thursday? I think it was Thursday, right? Yeah, I mean, today's Friday. Rest in peace, David Lynch. It is Friday. It's Friday. I guess that's news too. Rest in peace, David Lynch. Yeah, I definitely want to watch more of his films in memory of him, because he is fun and weird, and yeah, lost a good one. But I'm glad I watched Mulholland Drive. That's one of my favorite movies. Mulholland Drive is amazing. I've never seen Eraserhead or Elephant Man. Blue Velvet, I'm kind of embarrassed to say, but yeah. Twin Peaks, though, Twin Peaks though. It's a good time. But yeah, Switch 2 was announced like in the middle of the night for me, Eastern time. They were kind of saying like, yeah, because of how leaked this, how leaked this console was, the kind of the last thing. This was on like the Kit and Krista podcast. If you don't know, they were former Nintendo employees, and they were like, yeah, they probably put this out unannounced because people were waiting all of Wednesday for like that tweet Nintendo would put out like, hey, tomorrow Nintendo Direct, and yeah, they didn't say anything, and everyone's like, where is this trailer? And sure enough, I woke up the next morning and it was like on my feeds, and I did watch it. I probably should have just saved it for the stream, but like I don't know how I would have avoided it for all of Thursday because it was everywhere, and I did want to just see it. So I don't have like the perfect reaction right now, but I do want to watch the trailer again just to have it set. Yeah, let's just go through it. Let's shut off Ramsey here. This is what am I playing? Ramsey Lewis, a jazz artist, amazing jazz artist. But enough of that. Can we hear this? Is this playing? This is playing, right? Is this playing? Let me just make sure the audio's good. Is this playing? I think it's going. Okay, it's going. Sorry, I had to like really make sure. Yeah, let's like bring it back just a bit. Very short trailer for this like first look. It's probably not news to most of you, but yeah, you know, just want to make sure I cover this. I want to cover this. Bigger screen, okay. That was leaked. USB-C, standard controls, a USB on top. What? Okay, maybe I should just shut up for now. Let the video speak for itself, and then get into my thoughts. Word. Looking nice. Love the animation. They got buttons. Buttons work. You know? We got some sort of mouse functionality, you know? And guess what? They snap on. Got the 2. And you know, some Mario Kart. New Mario Kart looks new. The new dock looking nice. The hand controller. I never used that on the Switch. Well, I mean, I used it when it 2025 as well. This year, let's go. Bat compat. Let's go. It has to. And then the Direct in April, which I'll start with that first. Speaking of yeah, these experiences. And that was the trailer. So yeah. My initial thoughts pretty underwhelmed, only because I was following the leaks basically, and that kind of spoiled the fun, honestly. I'm gonna put some or no, I'm gonna keep it quiet for now, music wise. Yeah, it is what it is. It is what I was expecting even before the leaks happened. What else could they have done to appeal to people, right? Like this is as good as they could do for a successor console to probably the most popular console of all time. From what I understand, I think it's beating a lot of records. Like PS2 and Wii were other, top consoles in the past, but Switch is like everyone has a Switch. Non-gamers, gamers, your grandma probably has a Switch. Yeah, so like, how do you follow up Switch? How do you follow up Switch and not make the same mistake as last time with Wii U? A console that I did own. I mainly bought the Wii U for Mario Kart 8. I did get Bayonetta 2 on there as well. I low key liked the Wii U, but yeah, it was kind of well, what it could have been more supported, I wish people knew what the Wii U was and understood what that was, because that it was the thing of like, hey, why am I getting a Wii U when I have the Wii? What is a Wii U? And yeah, yeah, if you did the same thing with the Switch successor, like, you can't call it anything else but Nintendo Switch 2. I'm sure deep down the people at Nintendo wanted to give Switch, the successor to Switch, a goofier name, a more gimmicky design. But you're kind of stuck if they want to succeed. You're kind of stuck with this this iteration. Like, you can't change so much of the console, otherwise people will be confused as to what it is. I'm trying to get a full shot here. So what can you do? Make it a different color, make it slightly bigger, improve the graphics, obviously, add cram in some mouse functionality. Like, when they were kind of people were making the joke online with the Joy-Cons, like, oh look, there's Joy-Con drift. They're drifting right here. But from reports, they're saying they're using Hall effects, whatever joysticks, meaning at least, I guess, just put it simply, that kind of joystick Hall effect. Remove. To my understanding, it uses magnets, I think. That avoids like the drift issue that everyone was plagued with. I don't think I don't know if I'm lucky or just don't notice it, but I think out of all the Joy-Cons I've ever owned, I think at some point I owned like 5 different pairs, and 2 of those pairs were the ones included with the console. I think my original Switch, the gray Joy-Cons, didn't have, I'm sure if I used them right now, maybe I could notice, but it didn't go out of, they didn't drift horribly. I have green and yellow ones that are a little older. I think there's some drift in that. If anything, the Pro controller that I had friggin' drifted. So that one I don't want to use. But Joy-Con wise, I've been somehow lucky. Everyone's been complaining about Joy-Con drift, and I've somehow avoided it completely. I had a Switch. I bought the Switch the same year it came out. I didn't get it launch, but I got it when Mario Odyssey came out. That year, 2017. I remember that day fondly. But yeah, in my opinion, like, it's an underwhelming trailer, but it's like, we're gonna get more information. We're gonna see what's up. Like, I wasn't expecting anything more than this, honestly, but it's even so, it's just like, yeah, cool. Yeah, I know. It's because like the leaks were totally right on the design. They never really mentioned, the leaks never mentioned these new Joy-Con, what do you call them? Like hand strap thingies. They kind of like slap on there. It's like it's more of like an oval shape now because the mouse has to kind of, the mouse sensor has to go through, like you can kind of see it here. So they're kind of yeah, they go through the Joy-Con like that. Obviously the design of this isn't, you're not sliding it, you're snapping it, you're slapping it into the Switch now because they are magnets. Someone was saying, like a repair tech that I happened to see on TikTok was saying like this design is pretty poor, and I might have to agree because depending on how strong the magnets are, they're saying this is like the breaking point right here, because if the magnets are bad enough, or not bad, but if they were not strong enough, like kids could easily just like bend the Joy-Cons off, and this little connection could break. It probably would have made more sense to have like some sort of contact, like exposed contacts here for that to make more sense, but there might, I don't know, maybe the way it's designed, you could, even though you do bend, like if I'm removing the Joy-Con off of the Switch too, maybe the bending it off to remove it might be designed so that it doesn't actually snap off. You just have to see, but this could be a potential thing. Like it's very, like, even if I just like accidentally, I don't know, put it in a bag and I had keys or something and it maybe pushed the connection off a bit, I don't know. And it's not like they could change the design before release, because they're already developing, or not developing. This is already in production, or they've been in production for so long. Probably because they have to make, I think they reported like 20 million units they're like prepared to sell this year at launch. So you can't undo this. So yeah, so that is kind of a concern. I mean, I'm going to be careful with it. I do want one. I will probably get one. Is on launch, maybe closer to, like, right now I'm not like so keen on getting it at launch, but maybe on April 2nd we find out about more I mean, I imagine we would, but we find out more about games, we find more about like the system UI maybe. There is like a new C button. You can't really see it here. And you can't really, in their leaked photos, there was like a C imprinted on this button here. You can't really see it now, but they're speculating that it's like a social media Miiverse type button. We'll just have to see on that. But yeah, I don't know. It is what it is. It's Switch 2. It has to be like this. Otherwise, any more change from this design, you will lose people. Like, people will be like, well, I got my Switch and I love the Switch. Why do I need this one? And even with this trailer, why do you need it? We don't know yet. Anyone that's like, I'm not gonna get it, like, this trailer looks dumb, it still looks like a Switch, I'm just gonna chill on my Switch or Steam Deck or whatever. We don't know everything yet. We just have the confirmation that it exists, and we needed that because of like how much buildup there was at the end of last year. People were expecting this to come out last year, and it didn't. So yeah, so we just needed the confirmation. At least Nintendo probably was pressured to put out the confirmation and then have that April thing. If there wasn't that pressure, maybe this trailer wouldn't have come out. So yeah. So there's that. It is what it is. I hear it's an LCD screen, which is kind of a bummer. It is bigger, but I have my Switch OLED, and looking at that thing is amazing. So that's kind of a bummer. I'm sure it doesn't matter at all. Like, the games will be colorful enough, whatever. Does it output in 4K? We don't know. I'm curious about that. I don't own a 4K TV yet, but like, it's not that important to me or whatever. Obviously the handheld mode will not be 4K. You can't do that. yet, or at least it doesn't make sense for it to be 4K. I don't have a Steam Deck either. Like, I do want a Steam Deck as well. I'm hoping the graphics are on par, if not better. I think they're saying it's better than the Steam Deck. That would be really impressive. One of the things I'm curious about, you have these Joy-Cons that are black, kind of boring. I wish they had another option, like maybe show a white version as well. You're losing kind of Nintendo personality here. I think it's interesting. I think it's cool to have like these accents inside the system itself. Cool, fine, but yeah, I mean, it's just a different direction. Again, what can you do to make this any different? Or what can you do for this? You can't do much. You can't do much, or you're going to lose people. Yeah, I are all the controllers, are all the Joy-Cons going to have this red and blue accent? Because it's going to not look, even underneath the joysticks, you have the coloring as well. I understand like it's important to differentiate what Joy-Con you have, but when it comes to like new colorways for these Joy-Cons, you're gonna have a lot of clashing. Like if this was like a, I don't know, like a neon green and this was a neon yellow or something, maybe this one would work with the kind of salmon red. But just the pairing of colors, like what are you gonna like? Are you really gonna keep this for every single colorway for Joy-Con? White would work, of course, but everything else is kind of hard. You have to go monotone for a lot of the colorways. Like maybe there's a silver or chromatic or perhaps like a clear color Joy-Con or something in the future. But that's maybe the disappointing thing about this is just like, I don't know. Dude, the Joy-Cons. Sometimes there were Joy-Cons that I just wanted just because of the color. Like I didn't need an extra. I don't need 8 pairs of Joy-Cons, but they were fun. So I hope they figure out a way to make new Joy-Cons fun, I guess. Yeah, so that's going to be interesting. The mouse thing, of course. I thought it was just going to be one mouse on, because all the leaks were just showing the blue Joy-Con having the mouse functionality, or like the sensor, but it seems like both of them have sensors as well. That's going to be interesting. I think Maximilian Dude was joking because the whole thing is that like when people are playing the Switch, you're either doing it on a TV or handheld, and in those scenarios, having a table around is very unlikely. Or some sort of harder surface. Like, are you going to sit on the floor and play this on the TV and do mouse shit? How are you going to do this on the couch? Not everyone has like some sort of like lap board or something for the laptop or what. So, what if you don't have hardcover books around, you know? So the only suggestion for that is to play them like on your legs, like slide them on your legs, and hopefully maybe that works and that's fun. But yeah, like just imagine dual wielding Joy-Cons like on your leg for whatever game it is. But I hope the mouse functionality means Nintendo DS online or whatever, like their services or whatever. Like when they for like Game Boy or NES or whatever. Like I hope you're able to play Nintendo DS games, perhaps Nintendo 3DS games even, on the Switch, because now you have a mouse that is stylus-like and you can control those games. It would obviously be it'd be hard to do this like on the go, of course. Like imagine playing a Nintendo DS game on your Switch 2 on a plane if you had to use like a mouse control, but I hope that opens it up. Like the widescreen format isn't Nintendo DS unless they split up the screens. Instead of a vertical layout, like the Nintendo DS layout is now horizontal, side by side. That would fix the screen thing, because you can't obviously hold up the screen vertically or anything. But anyway, hopefully that opens up that option for Nintendo Switch 2 in the future. The backwards compatibility is nice. Like, it had to happen. You can't block out old Nintendo Switch games from the new one. I think a lot of companies these days, I'm hoping, I mean, who knows, right? But I think Nintendo, Sony, I mean, I don't know what's going on with Microsoft, but I think they're trying to do a Steam model where they are able to build the store and keep it going for the rest of the time, to avoid all of the closures that they've done in the past with, like, the Nintendo's 3DS store. The PlayStation 3 store is actually still up, surprisingly. You just can't use a credit card on your PS3. You have to upload, or you have to put money in a wallet first on another Sony device like a PS4 or via web browser, and then you could go back on your PS3 to buy whatever is on there, which I recommend, because there's some rare ass PS1 games and PS2 games on there you can't get anywhere else digitally, for dirt cheap. You could play Mega Man Legends 1 and 2 for under $10. So get on that if you've ever wanted to play a lot of games like that. But anyway, I didn't, at the time of, like, PS3, Wii, whatever, I don't think they had that foresight of, like, how long are these, or maybe they did, but, like, they built those services for those systems. They didn't think about, like, oh, we're going to have more systems in the future, we have to keep the store ongoing. So that's that's the hope. That's the hope. Because everyone's fear is, like, buy physically, because who knows, these stores are going to close down. But I have some faith that these companies have learned their lesson in terms of, like, servicing a store, and how destructive closing one is. Like, there's DLC that I cannot get anymore. I wish I bought all the Beatles Rock Band DLC, and I can't do that anymore. It's impossible unless, I guess, I pirate it, but I don't really know how that works. So anyway, so this makes sense. Like, you have to have this work, otherwise people would be pissed off. I do hope, there's some part of me that thinks Nintendo's not going to do this, but I do hope playing a Switch game in a Switch 2 will optimize it a little bit better, like 60 frames per second for Breath of the Wild. Can you imagine? But there's a part of me that Switch or Nintendo might not do that. We'll have to see. So yeah, this is cool that this is here. They were saying, like, it says here, certain Nintendo Switch games may not be supported or fully compatible with Nintendo Switch 2. People were saying that they have to say that because you can't literally use the Nintendo Labo, like the cardboard, like VR headset, or like the robot suit. Like, you can't actually use the Switch 2 with those products because it's actually bigger, because you're using, like, the original Switch's screen for a lot of those Labo sets. So that you just can't do that. So they have to technically say everything's not supported. Otherwise, people are saying that everything should work for the most part. So we'll just have to cross that bridge when we get there. But people are just saying they have to say that because of Labo existing. So, which makes sense. Yeah. Was there anything else? Oh, so the Direct, cool. I think I'm still in town for this. I am going to Amsterdam in April for the month. But that goes into the next thing here, the experiences here. So like you could go to an event and try out the Switch 2. I was fortunate enough the first time around for Switch. I don't know how this worked, but I mean, at the time, I was always a Nintendo member of some sort, and I got an email saying, "Hey, you and a friend could go to this Nintendo Switch event downtown Toronto. You're invited, and register whatever." And I did. I was like, "Oh, this is amazing." And I brought a friend, and we played the Switch. It was one of the coolest things it felt so cool to be invited to a new thing. Like we got to play Nintendo Switch before most people. And that was like a mind-blowing experience. I remember at the time playing Breath of the Wild, and I was skeptical of Breath of the Wild initially because I was like, I don't know about this open world shit. Like, is it gonna be fun to explore? And even in that demo, it was exciting. Like I was like, dude, I'm getting a Switch. We played Splatoon. I sucked at that. Anyway, so they're doing another one in Toronto as well, which I believe is... Do they have the links here? Let me skip this trailer. They do have like a web page for this now. Yeah, here are some dates. New York, Dallas. They do have a Toronto one. I don't know why they're showing it, not showing it. Why aren't they? I had a thing that said it. Anyway, I think the April one. I'm not gonna look. Whatever. I think the April one for Toronto is on the 26th and the 27th, and the 27th is when I fly back from Amsterdam, so we're gonna miss that. They do have an Amsterdam event as well, but that's in May, so I'm gonna miss even getting a chance to go to that in Amsterdam. So that's interesting. But I mean, like I could wait. It's a Switch. It's a Switch too. Like, unless there was something mind-blowing, like going to a Switch event for the original one was next. No one has ever played a handheld console, home console hybrid ever at that time. That was mind-blowing to just see, yo, I could play Zelda on the go. That's crazy. And then when I come home, I play it on the screen. What? That was crazy. But this is just like, yo, I got a Switch too. It's more powerful. The things are magnetic. Even if there was a game that's there and I want to play it, I don't know. I could probably wait until the Switch 2 comes out. In terms of when it comes out, obviously it only said this year, which makes sense. I don't know if people could wait till 2026 for such a thing. I'm thinking October. That October would just have to be that I don't know, October, November. If we get it earlier than that, cool, fine by me. And people were speculating $400, I think, US. Probably for maybe $5.99 Canadian, $4.99 Canadian. I would love. I think $4.99 Canadian would be sweet. Ideal, maybe. It can't be lower than 300. Like, that's impossible. $3.99 would be like the sweet spot, or like the true sweet spot. I think that's the one that would piss the less amount of people off. I don't know what I'm saying. $3.99 to like $500 is like kind of the range people are saying. So, and yeah, Mario Kart 9, cool. They were saying like a lot of the focus on the trailer was like on Donkey Kong. Well, one, the cars are different. At least Mario's kart looks significantly different. So that's just like a sign that, this is likely the sequel to Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Also Donkey Kong in the background. Let me just bring this up a bit. Donkey Kong in the background. Oh, did I have this volume down like super low the entire time? I'm sorry. Yeah, Donkey Kong in the background looks different. Like, he doesn't look like your typical Donkey Kong. I'm trying to. Is there a better view of Donkey Kong here? I swear there was a better view. You can kind of see him here. He looks more along the lines of, well, people are saying like he looks like the movie version of Mario, of Donkey Kong. I think he's very much in line with like old Donkey Kong, Donkey Kong. That's interesting. That's an interesting move. Why you would do that, I have no idea. Maybe that is just like the move. Like, hey, I don't know. We just don't like this design of Donkey Kong for all these years, and we need him to change because like there's no one else looks significantly different. Maybe you could say Mario is chubbier. I don't know. Bowser looks like Bowser to me. Peach, Yoshi, like no one looks significantly different. This looks kind of, this road looks humongous for like an actual race. It also looks kind of boring, honestly. Is this like an overworld maybe? We don't know. I don't know. It doesn't look like they're racing, right? They kind of do. They are kind of, they look like they're not racing. It just looks like they're hanging out. You know, they're just taking a stroll down this highway. It doesn't look like an interesting track. So, like, this looks like a proper track. Okay, it does transition into. Yeah, I don't know. Like, people are saying that there is 24 characters on the screen at the same time, implying that it is 24 player multiplayer. Yeah, we'll see. Obviously, yeah, that's the thing about this trailer is just this is all we got. So we can't do much. The stands, whatever, cool. I'm curious why they have it open like this on the Switch OLED. Look at my Switch OLED. Oops, I'm pressing shit on my Switch. The Switch OLED, Belacho, by the way. The Switch OLED has a similar design in the sense that, like, yeah, it folds out and there's no set amount of stand that you could put it all the way back like this. And even like the design of it is pretty similar. Like, if I go back to the game footage, even like the design when it folds all the way back, like it also has like these little things here. So it's not like I could do this right now, like with the OLED Switch. So it's not any different. It's just that like this is just a solid straight through piece, and they decided to go with like a U shape. With their design, are they saying like, yeah, you could put wires through it now or whatever? It's just easier to manage cables or something. I don't know. Is it sturdier? I imagine it would be. Because they very much learned with the OLED Switch in that regard. So, yeah, the USB-C port at the top of the unit, is that just for easier access in terms of like, I don't know, if you have like another controller that is specifically a wired controller, you could actually, because there's only one USB port on the Switch right now, you can't, and if you needed to use a wired controller, you have to somehow put it in a dock or plug it in directly into the unit, and that's awkward obviously if you have like a Switch on a table. So having it at the top would make sense. Or does it actually mean that like there's peripherals you could have at the top? I don't know, like a fishing rod. Who knows? But yeah, I don't. Is there anything else with the Switch 2? That's it. I'm neither excited or not excited about it. Um, it is what it is. I'm not expecting much for it. I I feel like this new generation is gonna be as successful as the 3DS. I don't know how you come back from popular consoles like Nintendo has always made a popular console with like a new gimmick, and then like their follow up has always been not lukewarm per se, but it's just like I think most people are just gonna be like, I have a Switch, why do I need this? Even if there was like a new game for it, people would just be like, well, I just got a Switch in 2024 Christmas, like in December. Why do I need this? It looks the same. It could play the same games. The new games aren't that interesting. I know so many people have not bought a PS5 yet who are like gamers, and they have not bought a PS5 just because there's nothing to really play. Like a lot of the games that are on the PS5 are playable on the PS4 still. So a lot of the Switch 2 a lot of this generation is reliant on software. You have to have good games to pull people in. Otherwise, yeah, like there's for PS5, there's nothing. There's no good selling point. Like I can't even tell you what game to. Part of me is like, yo, Street Fighter 6 is amazing. You could play that on a PS4. It doesn't look that great, but you could play it. I don't know. Like what I'm looking at my shelf right now, there's not like Elden Ring is on PS4, you know? Like Resident Evil 4 I believe is on PS4. The remake one. I own so many games that exist on the PS4 that have come out like last year. So like they have to step up with the Nintendo Switch 2 if they want this to be successful and want people like hardcore gamers will buy Switch 2, but the people, more casual people, will just stick with their Switch for as long as there is support for original Switch, which I feel like there might be for a couple of years. But it might be the same thing where it's just like right now in 2025, I could still buy a brand new PS4 game. And it's mainly because a lot of people still have PS4s. And it still works for them. So, yeah, I think they're gonna have to. I don't know. I mean, they're gonna have to put a Switch 1 and Switch 2 versions out. At least third party. I imagine first party Nintendo would stick directly to Switch 2 releases. But third party, they're going to want to cover all the bases. They want more people to play their games. So you're going to release a lesser version on Switch to cover that basis because so many people have Switches. Not a lot of people will have a Switch 2. At least that's my prediction. Who knows? I don't know. It's like buying an iPhone now. Like I bought an iPhone 13 last year or 2 years ago when I could have easily bought an iPhone 15 2 years ago. But I wanted the small mini, the 13 mini that you cannot get. You cannot get a mini anymore. And everyone has, every time I pull up my phone when I'm buying something, because I use Apple Pay, everyone is like, yo, what phone is that? And I'm like, it's the 13 mini. And they're like, I want that phone. I want the smallness phone. Every single time I go to a store or something. So yeah, I'm willing to compromise in terms of like an iPhone. Now that this is a Switch 2, like I think most people will probably feel the same. Like, oh, I don't need the new iPhone. I'll just stick with my old one for a bit. Sometimes, like, I'll stick with an iPhone until it actually friggin' kicks the bucket. Yeah. And you have to, you have to call it a Nintendo Switch 2. You can't call it anything else because, Wii U did not make any sense. I think a lot of people were like, why don't they just call it like Super Switch or Switch Advanced or whatever, and I'm sure they would have. I'm sure I'm sure deep down they had like the craziest name for this successor. I'm sure deep down they probably had a way more out there design for this. Maybe this looked like a frisbee at some point. I don't know, but because of their failure in the past with the Wii U, they had to keep it straight. You can't do anything about it. I mean, the successor to Switch 2, what is that going to be? Is it going to be Switch 3? Probably, because this is making their money. They were about to like friggin' close down on the Wii U days. Like, they were struggling. So they're going to do all they can to stick to it. The numbering is kind of boring, but I mean, we have a PlayStation 5. There's going to be a PlayStation 6. There will be a PlayStation 7. So I'm not bothered by those names. But Nintendo has always been a fun company. They always had like the cooler names and designs and all that. And now this is kind of like the first time where you see them like take a backseat on design and their personality. Now they might as well be like Nintendo might as well be like Apple at this point. So they finally struck gold, and they have to keep mining that gold. So yeah, that's Switch 2 shit, you know. I will get one at some point. Like, there's no doubt. It depends what we see on April. Will determine whether I get it first day or not. I don't know. There's a part of me that's like, yo, I get it first day. And just for content's sake, but we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Let's move over to PS3. Somehow PS3 is hard to set. It's not actually hard, but I have like 5 HDMI cables running below me. For me to like actually capture a PS3, it's actually kind of hard to do this. It's not hard. It's you have to buy a lot, because I have a PS3. I have my Elgato capture card. And then I luckily had this at my disposal, because I initially plugged in my PS3 in my Elgato card, and it wasn't displaying anything on the screen. And it's because you have to shut off like a security feature on your system, whether it's a PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, PlayStation 5. You have to turn off this thing called HDCP, which blocks out video. So I can't stream like a Blu-ray, or I can't capture a Blu-ray, or I can't capture like a Netflix stream through my PlayStation. So they had that security measure up, and you can't turn it on the PS3. So, or you can't turn that on or off on the PS3. PS4, PS5, you can do that, but PS3, it's hardwired into the unit and through software. I don't know if there's an actual physical thing. But I have this like HDMI splitter that happens to get rid of that security feature. I was lucky enough to have it, because like I had to look it up before the stream, and they posted the exact same thing I had, and I was like, oh shit, thank God I have this. So I have this like splitter that removes it, and now I can actually stream PlayStation 3 stuff, which I think is interesting. To do. Okay, let me just. Also, PS3, guys. PS3 is low key goated in terms of. I gotta turn off. Well, okay, it's not actually goated, because I don't actually like the PS3 generation, and that even includes like Xbox and Wii. Honestly, Xbox 360 and Wii, there are definitely bangers on the system, but like I don't know, like going back to PS3 to play PS3 games is kind of a chore. A lot of the games aren't fully realized. A lot of the games, like JRPGs and shooters, etc., we're kind of starting on the we came from PS2 and then came from PS3, and we had grand ideas that the PS3 couldn't handle. So there's a lot of like, at the time it wasn't half baked, but going back, they feel kind of half baked. Like PS4 is probably the first time, and that's why that's why you see a lot of remasters and remakes. It's just because like, yeah, we couldn't do it. We couldn't make those games on the PS3 time. And now now we know what good game feel is. Now we know what good game design is. So the PS4 made those PS3 games way better. So me playing Last of Us on here or something, like, I don't know if I want to. I'm just gonna play the PS5 remake of that, or I don't know what other games. They just put out Red Dead Redemption remaster on the PS4. I'm not gonna play the PS3 version. Like, why would I do that? So yeah, there's that, but the PS3 has a lot of good I don't know, like it's not DLC. Yeah, good digital games, because they put out a lot of Sega. Like, you could just see right here, Daytona USA. You can't play this anywhere else unless you had original hardware. Jet Set Radio, like, when did this come out? I forgot it did come out on PS3. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was a thing you could buy digitally on PS3. There's Soul Calibur 2 HD. Like, there's no other way to play this. Yeah, Third Strike, Darkstalkers, Tokyo Jungle. I have to play at some point on stream, because this is one of my favorite games that's only existing, to my understanding, on the PS3. So there's a lot of good PS3 digital exclusives on here. Yeah, Vengeance. There's the Ratchet and Clank games. Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 exists on the PS3. There's no other good. Well, you can play those on Steam. I don't even think you could play Jet Set Radio on Steam. I don't think that exists. But, and even like Soul Calibur 2 HD, I think it only lives on like 360 and PS3. Sonic Adventure 2. Anyway, and they have all of these like PS2 and PS1 games that you could play on here for dirt cheap. Like, I have Vagrant Story, Vib Ribbon. I don't even think came out in North America, and they made a version here where you could put in you could play Vib Ribbon, put in a CD, and then play those songs like a rhythm game with those songs on the CD. Excuse me. Suikoden 2 is really expensive. That's like a really expensive game, and I bought that for like $6. But one of my favorite things about the PS3 also is that it could play PS1 games in HD. I don't know how true the HD is or the upres is, but it looks good to me. So I don't want to use my elaborate PS2 setup for that. So anyway, I'm playing Boom, Bust a Groove. Cool rhythm game on the PS3 hardware. Because I love rhythm games. I love rhythm games. I installed like a bunch of rhythm games on my PS5 recently, like this Hatsune Miku one, and I forgot I bought all the DLC for it, so there's mad songs in there. Can you hear that? Let me do a check, actually. Oh, the PlayStation. Okay. English. Please. I never knew 989. I always knew 989 Studios as like also Enix, like Square Enix. 989 was always like a sports thing, so it's kind of cool that they published this dancing game, this rhythm game. Excuse me. Okay, let me just do a sound check here. I think it's good. In my video, Breeze Things, my latest one, I mentioned the sauce a lot, and this game has sauce. Okay, wait. Test 1, 2. Okay, that's decent. This game looks simple, but it's actually very strict on the rhythm part. So, oh, actually, I do need the monitor speakers. I can't play. I can't play through my headphones. Here are all the characters. Heat, Frida, Strike, Hamm. Oh, dude, Hamm. I might be Hamm. Kelly. Kelly looks like the evil Chaos or whatever in Sonic Adventure. She looks like Mario with a kangaroo. Pinky, Gasso. Is this supposed to be like a Steve-O thing? Oh, isn't this just what's her face from Rogue? Is it Rogue the Bat from Sonic? I'll go Hamm. Let's go Hamm, dude. I'll try my best to explain, but basically there's a button on screen and you have to just press it to the rhythm. And then eventually you get to a point where you have to do directional. See this circle? I have to press it on rhythm. And eventually I have to press more buttons, these arrow buttons. So let me try to do this here. X, circle. I missed that somehow. Circle. Circle. X. So I have to keep doing this until like arrows show up. I mean, you can kind of see it with Frida. There's some arrows. You don't have to do the arrows in rhythm. It's more of a thing to distract you from pressing the button prompt on time, if that makes sense. So I can press down, 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 circle. Let me try it. Okay, that was bad. But yeah, the arrows you don't have to do on time. It's only the button. Fuck. 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 That is impossible. Oh, I should actually... I need to change my shit. I need to change my shit to retro. Where am I? Where am I? Edit. I'm not chatting anymore. Retro. Done. Okay. Dude, this game is impossible. It's already hard. Am I gonna give up? It's like on an offbeat. Okay. Okay. The rhythm is more like Oh, I just hit okay, whatever. Do it again. Go Hamm. I'm going Hamm. Yeah, that was something.
That's crazy.
What?
Oh, no!
How'd you do that? Is there a prompt that I don't know?
Out of sight.
Shit. Wait, the music's off. Am I going crazy? Am I going crazy?
You lose.
That is hard as shit.
Move on with your hip hop.
I don't know how to do the super that she did. God damn it, Frida.
That's crazy. Out of sight.
God damn.
So nasty.
Did I win?
You win.
Thank God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Let's go. Eat and move. Ham versus Ham?
Versus Hamm.
Ham! Ham!
That track was hot.
Okay, Ham. Oh, he looks sick. Okay, this one's more on beat. Okay, maybe not. Okay, maybe not. Or it is. The fuck? Nope. I'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. I swear it's not even on the beat. Like, I just have to pay attention to when, like, the red kind of lights up. It's hard. What the heck? Unless my PS3 is out of sync or something. Fuck. I'm like locked in. Oh my god, maybe not. I had that, I swear. What the f- do. Nope. Okay. I missed that.
That's crazy.
Oops, I have to keep going. Dude, it's not in sync. That's crazy. I'll get past Hamm. I will. Like, it starts off in sync and then it doesn't. The heck? How do I do that?
You lose.
Bruh. Bruh.
Yeah, that track was hot.
Do. Let me try this, man.
Yeah, that track was
This is hard. I need to lock in.
yeah. Crazy.
Dude, I'm with that.
That's crazy.
Very good.
You lose.
The fuck?
Yeah, that track was.
Is there? Ooh, is there some settings? Full screen? No. No, I don't want to do that. Oh wait, I gotta retry.
Yeah, that track was.
I'm almost tempted to plug in my PS2 to see if that maybe makes the sync better. I don't know. There's a part of me that thinks it's the PS3. Cause I'm like, duh. I don't know how to describe it. Like maybe I could. I'll sound it out as I'm playing. I'm so delayed. Like. Or maybe that's it. Do. No. How do you do that? Okay, I might have found it. Do.
That's crazy.
do. Dude, I swear it's out of sync now. Is it? Do. Good.
You win.
Thank God. Oh my God, that was hard. Like testing my brain. Should I play Wired, maybe? I'm gonna try it.
Hamm versus Pinky.
Pinky. Oh, Pinky's gonna kill me.
Go Beaver.
Let me try this. I don't know if this even matters. Do. I need to look up how to, like, is this in the book? I'm reading the manual, y'all. I'm reading the manual. How to bust a groove. Enthusiasm gauge. While the green portion of the bar is blinking, hit the specified directional buttons indicated. Yep, I know that. If you choose the easier command displayed on top, the following commands will be comparatively easy. I've been going hard. I've been going ham. Combos. How to use and avoid the attack. By pressing the triangle button on the 4th beat, you can interfere with the opponent's dance. This is called an attack. Wow. Really? If your opponent uses an attack, you can avoid it by pressing the square button on the 4th beat in the next command. When using or avoiding an attack, note that the current command entry will still be available. Okay, I gotta try this. Manuals, y'all.
Disco Beaver.
I'm gonna try it on the first one. Okay. Oh, that worked. Let me try. Okay.
Disco Beaver.
Read your manuals. Oh wait, oops, I pressed it twice. Oh my god. Why is she flat?
That's crazy.
Why am I missing that? I need to save my specials.
You win.
Oh. Listen. Listen. Let's go Ham. Let's go Ham.
Hamm.
Gasso.
versus Gasso.
Gasso.
It's Disco Fever. Yeah. Wow.
It's fast. Oh my gosh.
That's crazy.
Oh, that's hard as shit. It's like on an offbeat now. When did that happen?
You win.
Ooh, that was I almost lost that. Oh, I'm sweating, dude. The amount of focus I need for this is insane. Oh, I'm like low key dizzy.
Versus Kitty N.
Kitty N. Kitty N looks amazing.
Go. Yeah.
I'm gonna use an attack.
That's crazy. Wow.
can't use super unless I'm doing my super so wrong. I'm trying to use my super right now.
You lose.
At some point it goes off beat. I don't know if that's like the game intentionally do that or the game just not being in sync at all. It's really hard to figure it out.
Crazy.
That was freaking hard.
That's crazy.
What? I almost won that.
win.
Oh, I did. Okay. How far does this go? Did it just go through every single character?
Hamm versus Capoeira.
Capoeira. Are they gonna do that? Is that their dance style?
Take the house down.
Oh, is this it? Oh my god, am I playing Tekken right now?
That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh
I'm gonna use my super. I don't think I could use super there.
You win.
Yeah. This game is hard as hell, dude. Was that the boss? Okay.
Hamm
Shoddy.
versus Jordy.
Shoddy is a melody in my... Chocolate chip.
Yeah. Backtrack. Crazy.
Chip.
Crazy. Out of sight. You win.
I think it's clicking. It's clicking now. This game's fun. I like this game. It's just really hard. What is this? Did I win? Yeah, the rhythm isn't typical. Unless my PS3 is not good with the sync right now, but... Hiro.
Hamm versus
Hiro. Hiro.
Shake the house down.
Let's go, Hiro. Hamm. Do.
Yeah.
Let's go, Hiro. On the offbeat now.
Out of sight. That's crazy.
Oh yeah, you can block it? Shit. Who wins?
You
if we-
win.
Okay, thank God. Oh my God. So what I've learned is that it starts off on one type of rhythm, and then after like one of the individual sequences, it goes off beat. That's not communicated at all. It's really hard to figure out, but I think I did. I think I figured it out. I was ready to give up, but just a lesson in life. Don't give up, bitch.
Hamm versus Kelly.
Kelly! Oh, this. Oh, whoa, yo. Kelly, are you okay? Kelly, are you okay? Are you a baby? What the frick? Do.
So nasty. That's crazy. That's crazy. Oh no!
That long one always messes me up.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Wow. You win.
No fever time? I don't even know what determines that.
Hamm versus he.
He.
Okay, pick it on up now.
Do.
Yeah. Oh no! That's crazy. That's crazy.
like this game now. I really like this game. This game's amazing. I love how they stay flat after they get squished. It's good.
Hamm versus Strike.
Strike! Wait. Hamm is the goat.
Take the house down.
Wait, this what? Wait, what is this song? Isn't this an actual song? This song? What song is this? Is there licensed music in this? I know this song. What the heck? Do. Rhythm's kind of hard for me right now. Wow. You win!
Hamm versus Robo-Z.
Robo-Z.
Yeah, backtrack.
Stage 12, damn. Oh, dude, is this the boss? Shit. I didn't press square. lost that too.
You lose.
I'm always nervous because like PS1 games or PS1, PS2, older games just in general are always so difficult.
Yeah, backtrack.
I'm scared this is going to be like hyper difficult, but it's not. It's actually decent. I just need to be locked in. The heck? Did I make it?
You win.
Please, thank God. Oh my God. I was... Did I beat it? I beat it. Woo! Let's go, Hamm. It's like a Popeye situation. He lost weight. Yo, that's crazy. Oh man, that was fun. Despite me figuring out the rhythm, that was fun as hell. Oh my God, I beat a game on stream. Whoa. I might actually call it. No Fortnite festival tonight. I need to chill, dude. This is great. This game's great. I'm glad I got this. Now I want to go through like all the different characters to see like their endings. Frame graphics. Tom Yoda. Whoa, that's a cool name. I didn't even notice the two twin alien looking, chromed out alien looking dudes. Kind of want to try those ones. Yeah, wow. I actually really like this game. Like after figuring out the rhythm, it makes sense, or like how it changes as well, because it does not tell you when it goes off beat. It starts off in beat, then it does like the little individual sections, and then it becomes off beat, and then it just becomes off beat for the rest of the stage. I think, at least that's what it seems. You get the first rhythm for such a short amount of time, and then it just becomes an offbeat. And I think it's easier the offbeat is easier because the button press lands on beat, whereas the first rhythm you have to like the button press is on a different, I think it's on the offbeat. So yeah, damn. Good ass game. This is a good ass game, man. There you go. Okay, well, that's that. That's the show for today. Again, Tuesday and Friday are my dates. My scheduled days for streaming at 6 p.m. Eastern. I do have my Breeze things that just came up on that I just put up on my channel, Poor Brian 3D on YouTube. I think it's just youtube.com/@PoorBrian3D. I love old games.
Strike versus Breeder.
They like I miss demos. Like when you're like waiting on like a home screen, I miss when it just does this. But yeah, what was I saying? Yeah, I put up my Breeze things. It's very long. It's 48 minutes. There's a bunch of PS2 games and stuff in there. Check it out, please, if you're interested. Give it a like, subscribe, all that jazz. Thank you for following on here as well. I appreciate it always. And yeah, I'll see you on next Tuesday. Yeah, see ya. Bye. Bust the groove. Hero.